Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Game Fair 2025. This year the Game Fair is being held on the Ragley Hall estate in Warwickshire. Now behind me you can see Ragley Hall itself, which is the home of the Seymour family and specifically the 9th Marquess. So it's been in their family since 1680, so yeah, very long time. And the estate itself comprises of over 5,500 acres. So now the Game Fair, over 3 days, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and over that period of time there's probably going to be over 100,000 people visiting. It is one of the biggest celebrations of the countryside in the UK. Let's go inside and see what's going on. So we're just going in the main arena just to have a look at some hounds, which, yeah, not something I'm really into, but it's interesting to get a bit of perspective and experience new things, and because obviously this kind of thing is in the news all the time, you know, fox hunting, banning, all of that kind of thing. I'm not going to get into the politics of that, but yeah, it's interesting to actually experience it and see different people's perspectives on it without, you know, going too political. So yeah, we're just going to pop over and have a look at some hounds, which, yeah, I think we're allowed to be in here, so. Hello. Oh, you can smell willow. You can smell willow. Yes. You're a good boy? Or girl? Girl or boy? Yeah. Okay, so we're at the BASC tent now, which stands for the British Association for Shooting and Conservation. Now, I myself am a member of this organisation, just to put that out there, and part of the membership fee basically gets you into the Game Fair for a discounted price, which is good actually, and if you've got multiple people it gives you a discount off them as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll just pop inside and find someone and they can maybe tell us about what the organisation actually is. So yeah, let's pop inside and see if we can find someone. Okay, so I'm here with Gareth, who is Director of Shooting for BASC, and he's just going to tell us sort of an overview of what BASC does and, yeah, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Gareth, if you could just give us an idea of what you do.
We're the largest shooting and conservation organisation in the UK. We have about 150,000 members. So with the full remit, so we represent all forms of shooting, but really it's how much shooting is embedded within society from an economic point of view, what we provide from a habitat point of view and species point of view. So sort of everything we offer for the modern world, if you like, and what people want from climate change to food on the table, we represent it all.
Okay, brilliant, thank you for that. And just an extra additional question really, sort of going forward into the future, how do you see BASC place within the United Kingdom? I don't want to get too political, but sort of given the political context we're in at the moment, how do you see that sort of impacting the work you do, basically?
I think, to be honest, we've become more important than ever. So I know I'm standing here in tweed and you might think that's a little bit 18th century, but we are a modern solution to some of the problems and challenges that we face. So yes, there is a more turbulent political world. We had a general election, well, pretty much a year ago. So we worked really, really hard to get, you know, we are all party. So regardless of what that MP represents, we're here to take people out, build relationships, show them what their constituents really value in the countryside. So whether that's crop protection and whether that's pigeons or whether that's game shooting or whether that's deer control or whether that's woodland management. So, you know, whatever it is, whatever the interests are, I think that the good quality sustainable shooting has a real net benefit for all of those things.
Brilliant, thank you very much, and thank you for your time.
No problem at all.
Great, thank you. So it's just started absolutely tipping down with rain, so we are just trying to run to get in the cover. Typical English countryside in the summer.
It's a little bit packed because there's quite a lot of rain out there, so we have to find our way through. Now green, and especially emerald green, is like the fashionable color in France as well. So I just love everything in that green. When you are a brunette like me, it works really well. And yeah, as you can see, Holland Cooper, it's really beautiful design. I love the little buttons. I love the end of the sleeves as well. It's gorgeous. Look at that, the golden button. Really beautiful. Something I love about England is that you usually wear a lot of hats and caps and such like, probably more so than in France. So yeah, I love, or maybe more like the chocolatey one. I love those, especially for the autumn, spring. That one is probably a little bit big for me, but that's good. It doesn't go with the pink, but you have to imagine like a nice outfit like this one. Look at that, that is fabulous.
We're at Gunmakers Row, and obviously, as the name suggests, this is where all the gun makers, firearms dealers, all that kind of thing, that's where they're exhibiting. So yeah, we're going to go and look at some probably very expensive shotguns and optics, clay pigeon traps, all that kind of thing. Firstly, I'd like to go and see Holland Holland, who are one of the premium London best gun makers and have been since the 1800s. So yeah, let's go and have a look. Now, I believe it's their 190th anniversary this year, so yeah, let's see if they're doing anything special for that. Okay, so I'm here with Michael from Holland Holland, and he's just going to tell us a bit about the brand and what's going on for the 190th anniversary.
Yeah, thanks very much. So, as you said, 1835 the origin of the company. We celebrate our 190th anniversary this year. It's a small milestone before the really big one in a decade's time. And we have a few things launching this year, including our new House Tweed, which you can see behind us there. Slightly secretly, but it's not much of a secret now, but we've got a new rifle coming out later this year as well. There's an exciting collaboration where we have a new Range Rover by Overfinch, limited to 25 units of that. That'll also be launching later this year, and more exciting things to come in the future.
Oh, that sounds great. Apart from one flyer, all in the black. Okay, so I'm here at Longthorne Guns with the owner, who's going to tell us a little bit about sort of the unique manufacturing processes that are used in Longthorne Guns. So yeah, if you could let us know what's so special about your guns, really.
So when you look at all of our guns, one of the most unique feature about them is all of our barrels are constructed from a single billet of material, and we came up with the idea of making it in one piece. And while we're talking, I'll get one off. So that is just one piece of material.
Yes, yes.
And you can see there's no joints, there's nowhere for it to go rusty, there's no inclusions for it to collect water or anything like that. But because it's more rigid, the felt recoil of it's different as well.
Yeah.
Well, we've all shot a gun that smacks you in the face. This one shoots very flat.
Ah, okay.
And so you don't feel it as much because you can absorb it into your
just
body.
goes straight back.
You see this, but you don't see this. So that's the most unique feature about it. The other really unique thing about it that's not a manufacturing is that actually we make every single component in-house.
Ah, okay.
The wood, the
wood
engraving,
as well, yeah.
Everything. Screws, springs, you name it, we make them in-house.
Oh, wow.
My wife manages everything, including me, occasionally. The engraving is designed by our daughter.
Ah, okay. So all in family, all in-house?
Yeah, all in family, all in-house.
That's brilliant.
So yeah, we're fairly unique as gun manufacturers go. There's very few of us about that actually make everything. They start at like £13,150, including VAT, but go to whatever you would like to spend. I mean, a gun like this would be around £70,000.
Wow, yes. I mean, with the nicer engraving,
yeah, 24
and the
karat
wood,
gold, and I think that's the picture of it on the backdrop there.
Yeah, so you can make it what you want, really.
You can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
And then a few other things, because we make it from one piece, we can do some odd things, like the gun up the back there has titanium,
the titanium
barrels.
Yes, I've heard of that, yes. Yeah.
So, which I'll ask my lovely assistant to pass it over, Elaine. So that's a standard 20 bore, which we would expect to be about the same as this.
Oh wow. That's
Everybody's
crazy
eyes
light.
do that when they
Yeah.
pick that up.
That is-
They go,
yeah, that's
crazy.
crazy light.
Yeah.
I imagine the recoil is a bit more potent, is it? Or?
It is. You know it's it's lighter,
Yeah.
but because it's got better recoil characteristics,
So yeah.
you lessen some of that.
So it mitigates the. Oh wow, that's crazy.
So
Yeah, that is.
fairly difficult machining. Extremely
I
difficult
can
machining,
imagine.
I would say. But
Yeah, because I guess titanium at the best of times is hard to work
Difficult.
with, but then
It
when
is.
you this sort of level of intricacy.
and the fact that it's tubular, it's only about 0.8 of a millimetre
Oh,
thick
wow, yeah.
all the way down there. So
That's-
it has to be super consistent, otherwise it'll blow up.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is impressive. That's very impressive. Well, thank you for
No worries.
going through your whole sort of manufacturing processes and sharing your products with us. That's that's
Not
really
a problem
impressive.
at all.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the game fair at Ragley Hall.
On your marks. Get set. Go! Oh, we go again! Jeez.
We are at the Pet Blood Bank, and Nicole is going to give us a little overview of what they are doing, why it's important. So, Nicole, tell us about the Pet
Yes,
Blood
so we operate a blood bank service for pets, just like the NHS does for humans. So just like humans, dogs often need blood transfusions for lots of different reasons. So it's really important that the blood that those dogs need is available. So we run donation sessions across the whole of the UK, and we are asking people to consider registering their dogs, bringing them along to one of our donation sessions and giving a pint of blood.
Bank. Oh, that's great. Is it quite easy to register a dog for an owner?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a few criteria that dogs need to meet in order to become blood donors. So they need to be between the ages of 1 and 8. They need to weigh over 25 kilograms.
Right.
And they need to be fit, healthy, kind of confident dogs, enjoy meeting new people, enjoy having new experiences, be okay going to the vets, things like that.
Okay.
And if your dog kind of meets all those criteria, then we'd really encourage you to head onto our website. There's lots of information there where you can find out more about what's involved, what the process is and everything, and then you can go on to register your dog, and we have sessions across the whole of the UK, so hopefully there's one nearby.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. And yeah, something really, really important that all dog owners who have dog over 25 kilos should consider. Thank you very much, Nicole, today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have just found a very rare gun indeed. This is a 4-bore, which is like a 12-bore on some serious steroids. That is a beast. It weighs a ton, and even just opening and closing it takes a hell of a lot of effort. But yeah, very rare gun. This one is up for £19,000, so yeah, definitely a rare beast. So I'm here with Jamie King from Suns Out, Guns Out, and yeah, he's going to just tell us a bit about his company and what they do and that kind of thing. So over to you.
Well, thank you for coming today. We're here at the Game Fair, exhibiting as Suns Out, Guns Out. We are a UK registered company organising exclusive shooting trips to Spain, all inclusive. We specialise in group bookings up to 10. We cover 2 Olympic shooting grounds, and it's just a great weekend away with your friends and family.
Okay. And sort of, can you give us a rough idea of sort of the costs of this, of your packages and what you sort of do?
So the budget starts from about £995 up to £2,000, depending on what you particularly want to, what discipline you want to shoot.
Sure. In terms of if people want to bring their own guns, that kind of thing, can you help out with that? 'Cause I know
Yes.
logistically
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
cross borders in
Yeah,
Europe and all that
exactly.
kind of
So
thing.
we can issue with a temporary import and export document to bring the guns into the country and then out of the country. And we have a Spanish representative there as well, who looks after everything over there overseas. At the same time, we've got guns ourselves that you can hire off of us directly, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, that's
Because
brilliant.
there's always the risk of losing, damaging,
Yes, yes,
and they're
yeah.
for our prize pieces, aren't they?
Yes, so yeah. Well, that's very interesting. Thank you for
Thank you.
for explaining that. And yeah, so thanks, and yeah, check out Suns Out, Guns Out.
Thank you very much.
I think that's a bit small for you.
Little bit, not for me, yes. And we're off. Very exciting.
Away.
Yeah.
This is Wiggly.
William, do not think about welds and things like that.
But on the plus
Oh,
side,
that's good.
there is an epic view. Who needs a drone?
When you've got a big wheel, and we are off again. To be completely honest, one time was enough for me. Plus, there are nice horses and ponies. William, don't move.
we're wiggling. Yeah, I don't think it's really either of our things to be in things like this, so
No, I like roller coasters, but big wheels like that is not really my thing.
I don't really like big wheels, roller coasters, anything, because having a bit of an engineering background, there's like a million things that could go wrong. So
Let's not think about that. Everything is fine. All is well. It's the third day of the game fair. It's still standing. We are good.
I can't hear any welds breaking or anything, so I think we're good.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
Great face.
that's a confidently nervous
It is
face.
No, it is very confident. There's no nervousness.
So we just stopped at the top. I assume this is on purpose. I don't think someone's very happy over there, though.
I'm over the moon.
Yeah. Hopefully we get back down again soon.
You cheeky sausage.
Okay, so we're here at the Aston Martin Works stand. Now, as everyone knows, Aston Martin, James Bond go hand in hand. Now, of course, Aston Martin is one of those iconic British marques. I've always had a soft spot for them, and yeah, it's really lovely to see these new models just here. So I'm standing in front of a DB12. That's the latest in the DB line. Now, just a hint to something that might be coming in the not too distant future on the channel. Not quite the same as this, but yeah, there may be something in the pipeline similar. So if you could subscribe and hang on in there, there might be something similar to this coming along soon. So yeah, keep watching.
I think the evolution from DB9 through to 11 through to 12 was very significant because there was a lot more technology in the cars. We moved from an architecture internally, it was kind of very much Ford and Volvo based, into the Mercedes architecture, the AMG engines, etc. So I think as customer demanded a more technologically advanced vehicle, and something, to be fair, that's easier to drive as well, more fuel efficient. The 4-litre twin turbo engines now are incredibly fuel efficient. This SUV we have here is 707 horsepower, which is kind of supercar type power output that we would have had in the 1990s. So Aston Martin's evolved. we're much more of a global brand than we ever used to be. So obviously we're now in a lot of the markets that we didn't used to be available into. So it's a good place to be.
Great, thank you for that. And would you say, despite sort of getting more global, that Aston Martin still retains its sort of iconic British heritage?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we are still, in automotive terms, quite a small player in the automotive world. We're about 6,500 cars a year, so it's super exclusive. And the heritage of the brand is really what we're founded on. Nobody can get away from, obviously, James Bond, and nobody can get away from the fact that we are in Le Mans in 1959. But bring up to date, obviously, we now have our Formula 1 team, which is, at the cutting edge of technology. But certainly very, very relevant and still very, very exclusive.
So we are now at the Fairfax Favor stand, which is a make I really love and I've been following for the last few years now. So yeah, they do really, really nice leather goods, belts, boots, gloves, accessories. So yeah, let's just dive in. Our third leather anniversary is coming, and if I were to dream someone a hint, I think these boots are definitely my favorite. I've got quite a few pair of high boots and knee boots, but I don't have much of the ankle boots, and these ones are just gorgeous. I love the color, I love the shape, I love the heel as well, because I'm a little bit short, so it's nice to have some heel. Makes you look very feminine, and I love that. And yeah, you see the attention to the details, and obviously the tassels, which are iconic of Fairfax Favor. The colors are also very pretty. They try to really change their collection every season. So this collection is like the minty collection. I think this is very summery, but also you can wear it in the spring, and it's really, really gorgeous. Now the cherry collection is also stunning. And you see they do very nice belts, which you can put with a lot of different dresses. Especially, for instance, this white dress would work really nicely with the cherry. So yeah, nice attention to the details there as well. Love the color, it's gorgeous. That's nice, that will go nicely with my blazer. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I think these ones are absolutely stunning. I mean, in terms of elegance and femininity, you can't beat a pair of high black boots like that.
Now, whatever discipline you fish, as fast as you can move this tip from your cast, it's simple. I'm going to compress this spring a bit more. That gives me more tip speed. That gives me more line speed. That gives me more distance, right?
So I'm here with Jeremy Wade of River Monsters fame, and he's got a book here that he's just going to tell us a little bit about, if possible.
All right, there we go. How to think like a fish, that is my secret. Because if you think about it, the surface of the river, most of us look at the surface of the river and we've no idea what's going on underneath. Particularly in rivers. So the reason River Monsters, my TV program, I think was so successful is because rivers tend to be quite murky. You can't do normal natural history. You can't just send somebody down with a camera. You won't see anything. So you've got to bring the fish out. But in terms of catching a fish, where is that fish going to be? A bit of a needle in the haystack sometimes, but if you imagine, a river current, you're living in the current, very often the current is doing interesting things. You've got eddies, you've got slacks, because a fish doesn't want to waste energy battling the current. It's going to find somewhere where it can maybe take it easy a bit, and also where's it going to find food? Where is food going to settle? So that's a sort of a fairly basic thing. There's lots of other things as well. Over you go. So, yeah, it's just my thoughts about fishing. I'll often go to a place where nobody can tell me what to do. So how do I, just looking at a river or a lake, what's the process, the thought process I go through?
Well, thank you for that. That's very interesting, and I think I would like a copy of your book if possible.
That's very good news.
So
Great
yes,
stuff. All right.
thank you for that. Much appreciated.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, so it is Sunday afternoon and we are just going to head back home after 2 really nice days at the game fair. We've seen a lot of really interesting things, met a lot of very nice people, so yeah, had a really nice time.
So yeah, we'll definitely be back next year, and yeah, we'll bring you with us then, hopefully. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you could like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all the usual stuff, that would be great and much appreciated. So thank you again, thank you for watching, and see you next time on Welcome to the Country. This actually gives a bit of a hint to something that's going to be coming on the channel soon, so subscribe and keep watching.